I've heard young leaders talk with me about a term they've coined called climate anxiety. Right? Which is fear of the future and the unknown, of whether it makes sense for you to even think about having children, whether it makes sense for you to think about aspiring to buy a home, because what will this climate be? But because people voted, we have been able to put in place over $1 trillion in investment in our country around things like climate resilience and adaptation, around focusing on issues like environmental justice.
Yeah, time for the Morning Buzz. Environmental justice. That was Vice President Kamala Harris in her fight for our freedoms, quote unquote, college tour. She's claiming that young people have climate anxiety, and that's causing them to rethink their future. So, Todd, let me just get this straight here. It doesn't have anything to do with the Biden administration's policies that sent mortgage rates to 7%. The reason that they're not buying homes. It's more that climate anxiety.
There is so much wrong with that, both the statement and the underlying premise behind it. You hit the main point. Obviously, the fact that people are so darn poor, that may lead them to not want to have kids. But the other issue, there is something happening in our colleges where they're indoctrinating these kids to be like, you can't have another kid because that one kid is going to destroy the environment. I completely disagree with that because it's complete lunacy. It's insanity.
Yeah. You know what the climate anxiety is? $91 a barrel oil.
Yeah.
Okay? Oil undermining any efforts to take inflation down, Sarah.
Right. I mean, the amount of, to borrow a term from the left, misinformation it would take to convince a young person that the biggest threat to their future well-being is climate change and not the lawlessness in cities and not their inability to afford anything approximating the life that their parents had, or that the good-paying jobs are disappearing overseas or being given to foreigners in the U.S. I mean, no, it's the fact that it might get a few degrees warmer over the span of their lifetime. I mean, that's a real disservice that our education system is doing for young people.
Yeah, we have elevated climate above every other concern and used it to justify all sorts of policies that should never have been convoluted into that. I mean, think of what's happening at the border. People are saying, well, you know, all these folks are having to come up from Central America because of climate change, because they weren't able to as farmers grow crops, et cetera. So they have to come to the U.S. Really? Really? So, and then, by the way, the fix is, oh, well, so we have to reverse it, and that means fossil fuels.
They have to do that because they've spent $6 trillion in the last 2 years, and they need to justify it. I mean, even Joe Biden admit that the Inflation Reduction Act was a climate act.
Right. Of course it was. And to call it inflation reduction when you're spending an additional $2.3 trillion?
Unbelievable.
I mean, my gosh,
More
Washington
lies.
has lost it.
And let me tell you, it looks like the Democrats are ready to throw Joe overboard.